So, enjoy this heartfelt AI story in anime style. Meet Brush and Circuit.
This story isn't just about Ginger and Luke. It's about two kids who gave each other names only they understood. She called him Circuit because he sparked ideas like no one else. He called her Brush because every color in her heart spilled onto the page. They met where sky kissed skyline, on the school rooftop high above the city. It was the end of summer and the beginning of everything. There, beneath golden clouds, she painted her dreams in bold, sweeping strokes. Beside her, he pieced together tiny wings and blinking lights. She once asked, "Do you think a robot can fly with wings?" He looked up, unsure, then smiled. "If it believes it can." The wind answered for them. It lifted her drawing into the sky, dancing upward as if the dream were already alive. But not every world lets colors and circuits mix. Back home, Luke's world gleamed with glass and order. On the desk, beside the tech, sat one small, messy painting. Then came the voice of distance, his mother standing in the doorway. "That girl isn't right for us." Luke didn't speak. He just held Ginger's sketch tightly, like a truth he couldn't say out loud. "She's my best friend," he finally whispered. It didn't change anything. The next morning, her art room was empty. The easel stood still. The light felt colder. And then, a letter, folded, tucked in his locker. "Mom says we're leaving the city." Words that fell heavier than goodbye. At the station, in the drizzle, she looked back one last time. A glance that asked, "Do you understand?" And then she was gone. Years passed, and the world moved forward. Luke built faster, smarter things, circuits that danced, machines that dreamed. He stood on stages, applauded by strangers, but something inside remained, unfinished. At night in his sleek apartment, the only warmth came from a small painting in a frame. He often stared at it. "I never made it fly," he'd say softly to no one. One evening, he opened an old drawer. Inside, a brush, a photograph, wires tangled with memory. That night, he climbed to the rooftop again. The stars above blinked like forgotten messages, and then a spark. A drone veered off course, spiraling toward the city's edge. Luke chased it, through alleys, under bridges, until it crashed beside a cottage he didn't recognize, nestled among wildflowers and sunlight. He stepped closer. Inside, the walls bloomed with paintings. In the center, a familiar one, a robot, mid-flight, soaring across a painted sky. A voice behind him. "Still chasing circuits, Luke?" He turned, and there she was, older, but still unmistakably Brush. "You made it fly," he whispered. They sat on the porch together, hands wrapped around warm tea, letting the silence stitch the years between them. Luke pulled out a folded piece of paper. A blinking light pulsed on it. Morse code. "It still says thank you," he smiled. She picked up her brush. With a soft stroke, she added one final shimmer to the painting. "Let's give it a sky next." Some names never fade, some circuits never break. This was their story,